Before we can talk about his future, it all obviously starts with his past. He's had the long history of injuries at Alabama, the finger, the knee, the quad, surgery on both ankles, and then, of course, the most serious one in November when he suffered a dislocated right hip in a game against Mississippi State. But when he was playing, he was brilliant. 22-2 as a starter. Career total QBR of 93.5, that's the best ever. And it's that elite potential that has Tua projected to go near the top of the draft despite the injury concerns. Mel Kiper has him projected to go 3 overall to the Lions in his latest mock draft, and Las Vegas agrees. Caesars Sportsbook has released odds on where they think Tua will be drafted. Right now it's a dead heat between the Lions, who are at 3, and Miami, who right now is picking 5th, but obviously could be in the market to be trading up and maybe take him at 3. So 3, yesterday Mike Tannenbaum said 3 is where the draft starts this year, and Tua will be the name. Jeff Saturday, you weren't here yesterday for these conversations. If you were the Lions at 3, do you draft Tua Tagovailoa?
Absolutely. You take Tua, you have 10 to 12 weeks at least to get him healthy, keep him healthy on his rehab. Stafford stays, does his deal. And again, you can have a fluid transition. If Tua shows you he's the guy, week 10 to 12, and your season has been what Detroit seasons have been in the past, you can put him in, get him reps, get him game ready for the following season. Think back, Kansas City Chiefs, right? Alex Smith, Patrick Mahomes. Why does that fit? Because you are bringing a guy in who has been banged up, to your point. Don't rush him to the field, throw the keys, make him go do it each and every week. And again, allow his processing, not only physically, but mentally. I think this is a no-brainer. Keep Stafford, bring Tua in. This is a long-term, strong play for this.
Acho's making skeptical noises.
Yeah, I got to disagree with my guy Jeff for 2 reasons. Number one, think long-term. Well, Stafford's only 32, as Greeny brought up yesterday. Stafford's not an old guy. Number two, this isn't like Alex Smith and Pat Mahomes, because Stafford is 1 Super Bowl away from being a Hall of Famer. He's a fringe Hall of Fame guy. Alex Smith was a fringe starter.
Sure.
And so when you look at it, Stafford's going to ball. Greeny, in this day and age, you can't bench a guy who's balling. Stafford, before he got hurt last year, was top 5 by every quarterback metric.
Yep.
So I think it'll implode and erode the team from inside
Why
out.
I like Jeff's idea, though, is you can operate from a position of strength at the quarterback position. So if Stafford plays well, like you say, he's only going to be 32, then, hey, look, a year from now, let's see who comes after him and what you could get for him. So I like it, and I think Smith and Mahomes is a good analogy.
What does history tell us, to my general manager here, if you have the opportunity to take Tua Tagovailoa at 3 right now, is his value greater in a trade right now, meaning before the draft itself, or you draft him, you have him on your roster for a year, Stafford's playing great, and now you want to trade away Tagovailoa? Do you get more or less?
You would get more because now he's healthy. He's learned the pro game for a year. So you're definitely dealing from a position of strength, Greeny. So you're going to 2021, and you can get multiple first-round picks for Tua.
But you just said that Stafford was playing great until he got hurt, right?
Yeah, so you're going to replace an injury-prone for injury-prone?
You got 2 guys who have got some injury issues.
And
it's not like Stafford was playing well. He's going to get banged up. And here's the other thing. How long does Stafford want to stay in this system where you're never winning? I mean, at some point, that gets old for a guy who's as good as Stafford. You said Hall of Fame potential, playing on an awful team year after year. At some point, that guy's going to want to pack it up and go somewhere else.
The question, though, that you pose now is, do you replace a guy who got hurt last year for a guy who's known for getting hurt? Or does 2 halves make a whole? I don't know.
And if you're the Lions, you take Tagovailoa and you trade Stafford. All these possibilities are on the table. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.